Well, the day has finally come. I said the day has finally come. The wedding of the year. Can you guys believe this? Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are set to marry today in New York City. They are shutting down the city at Madison Square Garden. Yes. Goodness. After dating for 3 years, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are marrying. The two, who are both 36 years old without any kids. Travis Kelce, with a net worth of $90 million, is going to marry two-time billionaire. Let me say that again. He's going to marry two-time billionaire Taylor Swift. She is currently worth $2.1 billion at the tender age of 36. Yes, 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 yes. I want to welcome everybody to the show. This is going to be a great show. I've been wanting to talk about this, and the day is finally here. I know we have some Swifties listening and people who just like to hear about gossip and drama. Make sure that you guys like this live stream right now. And make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss other videos like this. You are watching Late Night with Kelly. Yes! Hit that like button, baby. Oh my goodness. Yes. 4th of July weekend. Can you guys believe it? We are in July of 2026. Woo! Okay, I'm not really that excited about 2026. Well, are we going to celebrate 4th of July, or are we going to celebrate Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift? They are shutting down New York. Do you guys want to know what I heard? Do you guys want to know what I heard? Let me know in the comment section if you want to know what I heard today. All right. I'm sure a lot of you have been Googling all day. You want to know what I heard about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? I heard that their wedding's gonna cost $26 million. Can you guys believe that? 26 million. Let me say that again. $26 million. They're saying allegedly that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, but we know it was really Taylor Swift. They're saying that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce donated $26 million to charity. Oh my gosh, that is a whole lot of money. I really hope, because I don't know what I think about donating to charities. I really hope that the beneficiaries, this alleged beneficiaries of these charities, actually get the money, and that whoever is the overseer of these charities doesn't spend the money, which usually always happens. But Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have donated $26 million to charities before their wedding. And they're saying that the duo is already married, which I can believe that. A lot of people actually get married before their wedding. So, wow, congratulations, She is now Taylor Swift. Who knows if she's going to be Taylor Swift Kelce, or just if there's going to be a hyphen, or if she's going to take on his full last name. This is the wedding of the year, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Um, I'm sure a lot of people are excited. I'm sure a lot of people are not really excited, but I bet all of their fans are really excited. I can't wait to see the photos, what kind of dress she was wearing, all that. I'm sure this has got to be hectic when you shut down New York City for your wedding. Wow. Now, it just turned after midnight here in the West. You guys know I'm in the Mountain West. So it's 12:03 in the morning. If you're listening in New York or Florida, I know that it's already 3:03 in the morning. And we get a lot of people listening from, Europe, sometimes and even in South Africa, places in Africa. Welcome to the show. Let me know where you guys are watching from tonight. This is a special edition. We are talking about the $2 billion wedding of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce secured the bag. Let me say that again. Travis Kelce secures the bag on Taylor Swift. Yes. With a reported net worth of 90 million. Don't get me wrong, he's not broke. But with a reported net worth of 90 million, he has married Taylor Swift, who is worth 2.1 billion. The duo have allegedly donated $26 million to charities. And, what do you guys think? Are they gonna last? Because that's all that really matters, right? Do you guys think that Taylor Swift will end up having kids anytime soon? They're both 36. Will she put her career on pause to have a couple of kids? Or do you think that she will, keep releasing, while she's still hot and still has the momentum, still at the height of her career? Do you guys think that Taylor Swift will just keep focusing on the money, or will she, do something, different and go the more, family route? As you can see here, this is Taylor Swift on the left cheering on, you know, Travis Kelce at a Kansas City Chiefs game, and the couple, they look so happy together. Travis Kelce pulled off just an epic, this man, right, was cosplaying as a black man. And, as soon as Taylor Swift became available, all of a sudden, he was able to go back to being white. I don't know. But, like I said, Travis Kelce marries two-time billionaire Taylor Swift. The wedding is later today, but it has been reported that the two are actually technically already married. Here are some of the details about this wedding. They are saying that the duo has donated $26 million to charity. On July 2nd, they are saying that there was a reception for 100 guests today. And, later today, since I know it's already 3 o'clock in the morning, starting at 5 p.m. all the way to 4 a.m. is the wedding of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. And it starts off at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all the way until 4 a.m. And that is when they will, the whole thing will happen. I wish this was like broadcast on TV somewhere. Like, come on, we all want to see this. We all want to see this. So yes, this is I'm declaring it the wedding of the year. Now, I can't remember if the Amazon, if Jeff Bezos, when he got married to his girlfriend, I don't know if that was in 2026. I can't even remember, but it was recently but I'm calling it Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. This could possibly be the wedding of the decade. I almost put wedding of the decade, but I'm calling this one wedding of the year. Yes. A lot of girlies are like just going to be like in awe, you know. So yes, it is exciting, exciting, exciting. Let me know where you guys are watching from tonight. Make sure that you guys like this live stream right now, right now. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. You are watching Late Night with Kelly. We're going to be gossiping and talking about the financial impact of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, how Travis Kelce secured that $2.1 billion bag. I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing. You know how they always say that professional athletes typically go broke 5 years after they're done playing. Now, he's still playing for at least one more year for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm not saying that he would have necessarily gone broke, but it's pretty well known that, athletes, unless you're like Michael Jordan or LeBron James, athletes, unless you got some major endorsement deal with like Nike or a lifelong deal, most athletes go broke, or they have to end up downsizing their lifestyle because they're no longer getting big contracts anymore. Well, Travis Kelce has shown the world that he is smart. He's not going to run out of no money. Taylor Swift, since she owns her masters, her revenue, her financial status has skyrocketed. I remember just a few months ago, they were saying that she was worth 1.4 billion. It was a little over a billion, because I remember seeing, no, you know what? I'm actually wrong. It was saying 1.7 billion for Taylor Swift and 1.4 billion for Rihanna. And now Taylor Swift is already up to 2.1 billion. And think about this. She owns her masters, which she fought hard to get. She's only 36 years old. I believe that she is at the height of her career. She might be able to release probably one more album before there might be a little bit of a fall, because eventually you're not going to be on top forever. So there will be some type of decline at some point. But since she owns her music, her net worth is just going to keep growing and growing. And he's a smart man. I could imagine Taylor Swift getting to like $5 billion. Like, this is just a rapid increase in wealth for Taylor Swift. Okay, so let me know where you guys are watching from tonight. Drop some comments. Do you guys think that this relationship will last, or will it end up like most relationships, or we could say about half of all marriages, and end in divorce? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. You guys, make sure that you guys also check out this other video that I just released yesterday. Technically now we're in the middle of the night. Kaylanicole, Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, she doubled down at a recent BET event where she proclaimed her love for Black men. And, there is an uproar amongst, some Black men who say that, why is she doubling back to Black men after, Travis Kelce, and she hasn't been able to secure another top tier millionaire, maybe white man. So check out this video. It's right here on the screen. Kaylanicole, I love Black men. I don't know if you guys have seen that clip, but it's been trending. She made sure to double down. She wants to let it be known that she loves Black men. And I will say, I think that, I'm sure she would go with a very I'm sure she's not looking for the average black man. She's talking about top tier, good looking millionaire black man. You know, a black man that could rival the likes of Travis Kelce. So a lot of people are in uproar that think that, you know, Kayla Nicole is, getting desperate and she's trying to go back to black men because she hasn't been able to find another white man that is successful and rich. But we are talking today about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift and how he is, he has secured the bag. He is married two-time billionaire Taylor Swift. And this is the wedding of the year. Yes. All right, now we need some of you guys to drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think. Are you stoked about this wedding? Are you, haters of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? Let me know your thoughts right now. So I'm going to play a short clip right now to show the chemistry between the two.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on.
It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard. He'll be like, new news. And I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. This podcast got me a boyfriend ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
when you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead, that's what it did.
This dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. This is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager.
Yeah, and I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs like I know what she wants me to do. Yeah.
Meet me, please.
Greatest songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. Says her boyfriend. Thank you for this. Yes. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world. I'd never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh, that's
really
wonderful.
Look at this.
I really...
So that was Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce when she made an appearance on his podcast with his brother, the New Heights podcast. And they looked so cute together, didn't they? I'm about to cry right now. I know we got a couple comments right now. Oh, we got a comment here from Emma. I think I seen you. Were you on one of my live streams last week? Let me know. She says, will the wedding be televised? I didn't look that up, but I'm guessing that it probably is not going to be televised because I did actually read a whole bunch of articles before the live and there was no mention about any of that. A lot of the news outlets are reporting, they're reporting on the $26 million that was donated to charity. They're also reporting on they're like watching the different trucks that are coming in and out of Madison Square Garden since that's where they're going to be married. But there wasn't any information about a wedding being televised. If it was, I would watch that. I would definitely watch that. Now, I did just mention about Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, Kayla Nicole, how you guys should check this video out. I just released it yesterday. It's about Kayla Nicole wanting to return back to black men. And here is the clip that is trending all over social media. A lot of people, a lot of men, a lot of black men are questioning why she's trying to go back to black men. Here is the clip.
And let me be the first to say, I love me a black man.
Come on now.
I'm going on the record. Where's all my cameras at?
Look at all the cameras.
I love me a black man. We got to make that clear today.
Come on now. The show called for the fellas.
Yes.
Give some advice to black men. How can we show up better for black women?
Black men have to do a better job at protecting black women at all costs. I've said this before, but protection can show up in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Whether that's just like calling the homegirl and checking in on her and making sure that she's good. If that means standing up for a woman that you see that's in public having a hard time with a man. I've seen that a lot on social media lately, right? Like if you see a woman in distress, it takes nothing for you to just tap her by the shoulder and make sure that she's good. It's a very unsafe place for Black women in this world right now, and we need y'all to show up for us, to protect us, to love on us, and to be complimentary of us. I think like a lot of Black men these days have these mics, right? Podcast mics is a dangerous thing.
They're not using it the right way.
And they're not always used for the right thing. So we really have to start speaking positively, pour light into us, and stand by us. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because 10 times out of 10, y'all come from a Black woman. Y'all come from us.
Well, that was Kaylanicole. She's trending because after the failure of her 5-year relationship with Travis Kelce and the inability to publicly find another baller, another high profile athlete, or anybody that has any money, she is letting it be known that she loves Black men. Do you guys believe this? I would bet everything that if Travis Kelce was single and he wanted her back, she would run right back to Travis Kelce. It's been 3 years, and I'm sure she's holding out for a quality man. She's not, and if I don't blame Kaylanicole.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on.
It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard. He'll be like, new news, and I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. This podcast got me a boyfriend ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
When you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead, that's what it did.
This dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. This is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager.
Yeah, and I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs like I know what she wants me to do. Meet me, please. The songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. Says her boyfriend. Thank you for this. Yes. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world. I'd never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh, that's
and
really
look at this.
I really.
So again, that was Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Now let's keep it really, really real. Do you think that Travis Kelce saw an easy lick for him to get with Taylor Swift, as Kaylanicole is under fire for saying that she loves Black men? Travis Kelce has faced a lot of heat, especially from the Black community, where even his own teammates said that they were shocked. A lot of his teammates and other NFL players have said in interviews that they are shocked to see Travis Kelce dating a white woman, his own teammates. So how do you guys think, this football player Travis Kelce, who has cosplayed as a Black man, never been seen with a white woman in public. But when Taylor Swift became available, he made sure to go and get her. Now, I think this is a great power move for Travis Kelce. He really leveled up, and it's crazy. Travis Kelce is worth $90 million. That's what they're saying. So he's no loser, but compared to Taylor Swift, who is worth $2.1 billion, he's leveling up. Like, if you think that Travis Kelce's really paying for anything, I'm pretty sure he's not. I'm pretty sure she's like, baby, I got it. And her wealth is just going to keep increasing. So Travis Kelce, he leveled up, and, he's got a forever ending ATM in Taylor Swift. Or do you guys think that it is really truly love? Now, I can tell that, that Taylor Swift is really in love with Travis Kelce. And I do think that Travis Kelce does like Taylor Swift. It's just interesting. Do you guys think that you could date black for like, let's just say for what, 6-7 years, and then go back and marry white? Is that possible? Can you dress black, talk kind of black, hang out with other black dudes, date black women, and then, I don't know, all of a sudden you turn your black card in? I mean, am I crazy? You turn your black card in, you turn in the ribs and macaroni, and you're like, okay, I'm going to start eating pasta now. I agree. I think this is what I truly think. Let me know if I'm crazy. I think that if Taylor Swift was Taylor Swift, but without $2 billion, I don't think that Travis Kelce would have looked her way, because they said after allegedly, Travis Kelce tried to holler at Megan the Stallion and Coco Jones, and both of them turned him down. That's what they were saying. So he was still, if that is actually true, thank you for your comment, Emma. I'm seeing all your comments, by the way. If that is actually true, that Travis Kelce, after he broke up with Kaylanicole, tried to, get with Megan the Stallion and Coco Jones, he was still trying to go black afterward, if that's true. And I guess it worked out for the best that they didn't give him a chance, because now he landed Taylor Swift. And if I were him, I would be like, I don't even know what I would be thinking. I would be very excited. I would be very excited to have landed a billionaire. How many billionaires are even in the world? She's like one of maybe a couple thousand in the entire world. So, I agree. And you know what the crazy thing is? Her net worth is going to keep going up and going up and going up, because she owns her masters. She's not going to end up like these other celebrities that, they don't own their work, so that they end up going broke, so I mean, this girl's net worth is rapidly increasing. It has went from 1.7 billion to 2.1 billion in less than just a few months. And, I will say this, I'm not a fan of her music, like, at all. It's not my style, what I would listen to. But it doesn't matter what I listen to or what I like. Apparently, a lot of people, a lot of women love Taylor Swift's music. And, her net worth is just going to keep increasing and increasing. So we are talking about the wedding of the year. I'm declaring it the wedding of the year. I wonder if they're going to sell their photos to like US Weekly or one of those magazines. I cannot wait to see the photos and see some videos. I also read that next week that they are going to be going to a wedding of one of Travis Kelce's friends that's also in the NFL. So I would imagine that their honeymoon's not going to be right after, if Travis Kelce is going to be, if they're going to be attending a wedding next week. TMZ. Oh my gosh, we got some comments in the comment section. Why is she a witch? Why is she a witch? We had a comment here. I cannot say this, but you said that white men are not very good and that another type of man is worse. I'm not going to put it on the screen. Why do you think that? What do white men, what have the white men done that is bad? What kind of white men are you dating? That's what I want to know. What kind of white men are you dating? You better not reply back with, somebody put hands on you. So today is the day that the world is going to stop in the pop world. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are set to marry at Madison Square Garden in New York City. I also read that a lot of people in New York, you know how the media is. I read that there are many people that are upset. I guess it's going to ruin some ways that people can travel in New York tomorrow. So if you work in the area of Madison Square Garden, a lot of streets are blocked off that I read. Thank God I don't live in New York City. I don't even know how anyone could live there. I couldn't, but that's what they are reporting. A lot of street closures for tomorrow's or for later today's big wedding that kicks off at 5 p.m. at Madison Square Garden and will end at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm imagining that. I was thinking this to myself, that there's going to be like specific changing rooms for Taylor Swift and the guests, because like you're not going to really wear your wedding dress from 5 p.m. or probably, let's just say you put it on maybe at 4 p.m., 4:30. You're not going to really wear your wedding dress for like 11 hours. So I know there's going to be multiple outfit changes. We got a comment here. Why didn't they just fly everybody to a real castle? Like, where are the real castles? Like in France, or like where are the real castles? Scotland? I mean, we got another comment here. I was not invited. I wonder what kind of food they're going to be serving at this wedding. I mean, this better be like, I'm talking about top tier food. Filet mignon, like on point. Like, I mean, everything on point. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on point, but this has got to be top tier. So as you can see on the screen here, Taylor Swift is estimated to be worth $2.1 billion against Travis Kelce's $90 million. It's crazy. Imagine that you have 90 million and you feel rich, and you're going to marry somebody that has $2 billion. Isn't that crazy? Scratches her head. So like I mentioned earlier, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, but I know it was really from Taylor Swift's bank account, they donated $26 million to various charities before their wedding, which is just going to be a tax write-off. What do you guys think? Do you think that Travis Kelce took any money out of his bank account to donate to the charities? I mean, out of that 26 million, how much came out of Travis Kelce's bank account? I could not even see more than $1 million, honestly. Honestly. Yep, that's what I was thinking. I mean, if you've made 90 million, you're not going to be able to afford to donate, even half of that money. If Taylor Swift is worth $2 billion, 26 million's nothing. It like not for somebody like her. If any of you guys know a billionaire, even a millionaire, let me know. I'll settle for a millionaire. I will settle for a millionaire right now. I'm not that greedy. I'm not that greedy. I am not that greedy. I'll settle for 2 million right now. Emma, what would you settle for? I don't even know how old you are, but what would you settle for? Do you need all the billions, or will you settle for a millionaire? I'll take the millionaire. I'm not holding out for a billionaire. I know those are rare already. I know those are ready. Those are rare already. So Emma agrees with me. Emma says a millionaire is good enough. Yeah, I'll check out with a millionaire. I will check out with a millionaire right now. You know, if you guys want to help me out, send a millionaire my way. send me a millionaire, please. That's all I want for Christmas. Come on, Mariah Carey, help me. How does that song go? I don't want to laugh for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. What's the next line after that one? Da, 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 da. You know, I know this song very well, but like right now on the spot, I don't know the lyrics. But anyways, you guys want to help me out? Send me a millionaire, baby. Send me a millionaire. Help me fly private. Help me. You know, I don't even care about flying private. I just want to go to exotic islands. That's all I care about. I just want to eat and go to exotic islands. I just want to eat steaks all day long. I want to just eat steak, and I want to be in the Cayman Islands. Have any of you guys been to the Cayman Islands? Because I know I have, and I love it there. So, like I said, all I need is steak, and I want to go to the Cayman Islands, and we can throw in some tacos. But no, I'm actually not kidding. But just trying to throw in a little humor there. Again, this is a special edition, the $2 billion wedding of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce proves he ain't no fool. He has just secured a $2 billion bag, because you know how these marriages work. If it doesn't work out, he's going to be taking her to court asking for child support. That's what a lot of these men have been doing nowadays. He could probably get $100,000 a month, because I think Kim Kardashian got like some ridiculous amount from Kanye West. It was either 200,000. I think Kim Kardashian got 200,000 a month from Kanye West, and Kanye West is only worth 400 million. So imagine the type of bag that Travis Kelce can get off of Taylor Swift. But if he's smart, he just sticks with her. I don't even, because there's nowhere up from Taylor Swift. There's nobody else. Maybe the one of the Walmart heirs that's a woman, but she's probably like in her 60s or 70s. So this is like the best you're ever gonna do. Do you guys think that Travis Kelce can remain faithful for the rest of his life? See, that's a big question. Can he remain faithful? Or will there be some type of cheating scandal in like 5 years, maybe 10 years? Will there be some type of cheating scandal, or do you think he's going to do his best to remain faithful? Is he done playing in the dark? Oops. Is he done with chocolate forever? Or does he have, or does he watch it on the side, you know, in private, and then clear the history? Does he watch it on the side and clear the history? Let me know what you guys think right now. Right now, right now.
When you've sacrificed your whole life to get here, and you're like, yeah, I played 10 years.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on.
It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard. He'll be like, new news, and I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. This podcast got me a boyfriend. Ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
when you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead, that's what it did.
This dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. This is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager.
Yeah. And I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs like I know what she wants me to do. Meet me, please. The songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. Says her boyfriend. Thank you for this. Yes. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world. I'd never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh, that's
and really
wonderful.
I really.
Travis Kelce said it himself. He's the luckiest man in the world. After bagging Taylor Swift, he shocks the world. He was able to secure the bag. Yes. He was able to secure the bag. And I know some of you guys are thinking, he's not with her for her money. He's with her because he really loves her. Okay. I don't know about how you guys think, but I know, when I was younger, here's a personal testimony. I used to think that love was similar to like the Disney movies. I don't know about you guys, how you guys grew up, but I used to watch a lot of Disney movies. I used to watch, like Pocahontas. I used to watch Aladdin, Pocahontas. I was addicted to watching Pocahontas. Like, I swear, I used to watch that all the time. And that's how I thought that love was like. I don't know if that's crazy or not, but I don't think like that, obviously, anymore. So I know that it is possible for the most part. I just think that, love is mostly temporary. You never know. You could love somebody right now, and then, over the span of a few months, a couple years, you're not in love with them no more. So I don't really believe in these fairy tales, like I used to when I was younger. So we are talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, the wedding of the year that's going to go down later today at Madison Square Garden. And, I've mentioned this several times that they donated $26 million to various charities. I hope that those charities actually use the money to help their causes and that they do not, use the money on themselves, which seems to always happen. We got a comment here. I hope they know Jesus is their Lord and Savior. That money means nothing when it comes to going to heaven. And, that is definitely true. That is definitely true. I think most of us know that. I don't think everyone is practicing that. Definitely not. There are definitely many people that are doing whatever it takes to get money. Jay-Z. Oh my God! Oh my God, she said it. You guys make sure you check out my Jay-Z video. He pissed off the Black community after he teamed up with Target to release his vinyl so he can extract more money from Black people after Black people were saying that they're going to boycott Target. I'm not telling you guys to boycott Target, but I think that, while we're here on this earth, a lot of people, I'm not saying that I'm exempt. I think that many people might do things where, not saying it's illegal or bad, but I think a lot of focus in life in America is everybody's driven to make money. Everything operates around money, scaling a business, trying to extract more money. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was gonna play something for you guys. I think we had a question here. Okay, yes. Emma, thank you for your question. Do I think that Travis Kelce signed a prenup? I'm going to say yes. I think that they signed an ironclad prenup. Taylor Swift would be a fool. A fool. I'm sorry. This goes for anybody. Anybody. If you are worth 2 billion, I'm sorry. I don't care how much you love anybody. You got to sign a prenup at 2 billion. That is too much money. And remember, her net worth is going up like drastically. She has to, any smart person and your advisors would tell you when we're living in a country that has a 50% divorce rate. Not saying that they're going to get divorced, but you just never know in life what's going to happen later. We all hear the same stories about a lot of couples, about how somebody switched up after you got pregnant and this, that, and blah, 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 and who knows, you might have a good run and then have a shocking divorce 10, 15 years from now. And if you don't sign a prenup, he's probably going to fight you for that money. Even if his true intent is not to take any of your money, when marriages go wrong, people might do something that they normally wouldn't do because they're upset, because they're angry, and you don't want to end up having to give any portion of your money to somebody else for the music that you worked hard for. Not saying that he would really do that, but you just never know. You don't know how people are going to. You don't know 100% for sure. None of us know how people are going to treat you when times are bad. Right now in their lives, they're both 36. They're both at the height of their popularity. Maybe they could get a little bit more popular, but they're probably at the height of their popularity. The money's coming in. They look good. They don't have kids. But you don't know what's going to happen 10 years down the road. So that's my answer, is that I believe that I don't think she's stupid. I think she made him sign a prenup. And even Rihanna, I know she's not married, but if she ever ends up getting married to ASAP Rocky, she better have a prenup. Any type of, unless you're Beyonce worth $1 billion and you're married to a guy worth 2.8 billion, you better have a prenup. Like, you better have one. Now, I think for regular people like, you listening and me, we don't necessarily need prenups. These ironclad prenups need to be for people that have a lot of wealth, not just for regular people that make $60,000 a year.
There's an amount of money.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on.
So make sure that you guys like this live stream right now, and make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. You are watching the Kelly Sphere. If you like to donate to the channel, the Cash App and Venmo is down below. This is a special live stream. We're talking about the wedding of the year that is going to take place Later today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the wedding of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. You know, Travis Kelce proposed to Taylor Swift, I believe, was it? I don't know if it was a year ago. It was either a year ago, right? I think it was last fall that he proposed to her. We got a comment right here. Her career is also a family business, so a prenuptial agreement would protect them as well. Who cares? They say in the comment section. Well, apparently you do if you took time out of your life to even write that. You stopped to write that. Thank you for your comment, Sherry Branham. You know what I noticed? I've never seen Taylor Swift's mother. I've only seen images of her father. Now, I haven't been like really out there looking for it, but I remember when Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce first got together and she was on her Eras tour. I seen photos of her father at some of her concerts. So I don't know. I don't know if you're a diehard Swiftie fan, but I've never seen like an image of her mother, you know, before. But like I said earlier, if you guys know any millionaires, billionaires, even a trillionaire, you know, send them my way. I promise you, I will kick you back 10%. Yes. Will Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce last forever? What is the over under? How long do you guys think that they will last? Let me know in the comment section. I think let's start off with maybe 3 years. Do you guys think that they can make it 3 years? Can they make it 5 years? 10 years? How long do you guys think that they will last? Do you guys really believe in this couple? Or do you think they will suffer the same fate as Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie? The same fate as Jennifer Lopez and every guy that she's ever married? The same fate as Halle Berry and all the other guys that she has ever married? We could go on and on and on. So yes, will Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce last? Let me know in the comment section right now. And if you guys don't think that they will last, let me know about how long do you guys think that they will last for. How long will they last for? So we're going to take a short break of like 60 seconds. Drop me some comments if you guys want to let your voice be heard. Drop some comments in the comment section right now. Like I said, how long will Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift last? Let me know your opinion right now. Right now. And don't forget to check this video out that was released yesterday. Kaylanicole doubles down at a BET event. She says that she said it, I didn't say it. She said that she loves black men, even though she's never been seen with one. Is she going to pull a Travis Kelce and go back to her own community? All right, now while we take this break, I'm going to play a clip. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section. We'll be right back.
And let me be the first to say, I love me a black man.
Come on now.
I'm going on the record. Where's all my cameras at?
Look at all the cameras.
I love me a black man. We got to make that clear today.
Come on now. The show called for the fellas.
Yes.
Give some advice to black men. How can we show up better for black women?
Black men have to do a better job at protecting black women at all costs. I've said this before, but protection can show up in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Whether that's just like calling the homegirl and checking in on her and making sure that she's good. If that means standing up for a woman that you see that's in public having a hard time with a man. I've seen that a lot on social media lately, right? Like if you see a woman in distress, it takes nothing for you to just tap her by the shoulder and make sure that she's good. It's a very unsafe place for Black women in this world right now, and we need y'all to show up for us, to protect us, to love on us, and to be complimentary of us. I think like a lot of Black men these days have these mics, right? Yeah. Podcast mics is a dangerous thing.
Not using it the right way.
And they're not always used for the right thing. So we really have to start speaking positively, pour light into us, and stand by us. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because 10 times out of 10, y'all come from a Black woman. Y'all come from us.
See how she switched up how she speaks when she's around a Black man. That is not how she normally talks. That is not how she normally talks. But you guys, make sure you guys check this video out. Kaylanicole wants to make a return back to Black men. Could it be because she hasn't been able to secure another high-profile white man? Is that the real reason? Why does she want to go back to Black men? Is she letting other Black athletes know that she wants some of them? Now, let me know what you guys think. I know we got some comments. I'm going to get to them right now. Let's see what you guys are saying. Emma, thank you for your comment. You say that you think they're going to last at least 5 years. All right, I could definitely see that. I don't think they're gonna. I'm not. If they were ever to divorce, I don't think it's gonna be like anything quick. But yeah, you know, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna definitely be interesting. We got another comment here. They're already married. Yes, I seen that. You know, a lot of times couples will get married. Technically, they already get married before the wedding takes place. So yes, I am aware of that. You know, the question of tonight is, will Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce last forever? Is this the real deal? Or will, you know, Taylor Swift end up like J-Lo and Halle Berry? Will she end up like J-Lo and Halle Berry? So what are you guys doing up? You know, it's for some people, it might still be Thursday night or early Friday in the morning. What the hell are you guys still doing up? Why aren't you guys in your bed sleeping? I know a lot of people don't have to work tomorrow because July 3rd is actually being observed, you know, by the government for, you know, the 4th of July. Do you guys care about the 250 years of the United States? You know, that's happening this Saturday. Can you guys believe it? The U.S. has been a nation for 250 years. What do you guys plan on doing? Are you guys going to go to any fireworks? Did you order any new you know, American flag, Americana, you know, merchandise? I have noticed some homes in the area, you know, where I live that have put out some banners and different things for America. I thought it was pretty cute. But are you guys looking forward to the 250 years of America happening in, you know, what, a little less than 24 hours? Are you guys going to go to any fireworks? So yes, it is finally happening. Travis Kelce is going to get married. You know, he's already technically married, but Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are marrying today at Madison Square Garden. They are taking over New York City. And, you know, this wedding is costing Taylor Swift 26 million, 26 M's, as the youngins say, right? 26 M's, which is nothing. She just wrote that check so easily. Can you guys believe that?
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on.
It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard. He'll be like, new news, and I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. This podcast got me a boyfriend. Ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
when you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead, that's what it did.
This dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. This is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager.
Yeah, and I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs. Like I know what she wants me to do. Yeah.
Meet me, please.
Greatest songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. Says her boyfriend. Thank you for this. Yes. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world. I'd never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh, that's
really
wonderful.
I really.
Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh. Isn't love so freaking cute? Isn't love so cute? Yes. All right, I need some of you guys to talk to me. We got 40 people in here. 41 now. Let me know where you guys are watching from tonight. Prove to me that you're not just bots. Come on. I know somebody here can talk to me. Come on, let's chat. Where you guys watching from tonight? Are you guys excited for the wedding of the year? Do we have any Swifties in here? Do we have any Travis Kelce fans? Come on, let me know in the comment section right now. As you guys all know, as you can see on the screen here, they are set to marry today at Madison Square Garden in New York City. The wedding kicks off. We got a question here. The wedding starts Eastern Standard Time. So if you're like, oh my gosh, what is Eastern Standard Time? That is people who live in New York, Maine, Florida, South Carolina. The wedding starts at 5 p.m. So that means if you live in California, Arizona, the wedding starts at 2 p.m. So I got the information. The wedding starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it goes until 4 o'clock in the morning. So that, this wedding is going to run for 11 hours. 11 hours. So, wow, just Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are doing their big one. They are doing their big one. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We got a few more comments that I'm going to get to pretty soon. You guys, make sure that you guys like this live stream right now. It's free. Can you guys believe it? It's free to like this live stream. Like it right now and make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. It helps the channel grow. You want me to grow, right? You want me to grow, right? Yes. Okay, so like this live stream right now and make sure that you guys are subscribed. We got some negative Nancy's in the comments section. They say they'll be divorced a year later. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? I want to secure $1 billion bag, baby. Well, I'm not gonna. I want to say this. I'm reading your comments, Samuel Ponce. I can't put some of them on the screen. I agree with you. I mean, you never know people's true intentions. I definitely believe that Taylor Swift is in love with Travis Kelce. I do believe that he loves her, but I think that she definitely loves him more. He is a lot different than all of the men that she had ever dated. And let's face it, he has that swag that appeals to Black women and apparently white women. You know, Black women have been very angry with Travis Kelce over wasting Kaylanicole's time. And I can't agree with this one. I don't believe that they're going to be doing a reality TV show. Taylor Swift is worth so much money. She doesn't even need to do that. She actually has some talent, unlike the Kardashians. So I don't think there's any reason for her to want to do a reality TV show. But I thank both of you for your comments. I'm looking at the last comment. You say that a certain type of female is always angry. All right. And Steve Sutton, what does YW mean? I don't know. I hate all these abbreviations because it's hard to keep up. I don't even know what that means at all. So let me know what that means. Let me know what that means. So America's newest sweetheart, Taylor Swift, is getting married. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Are you talking to me? Okay, I didn't know that YW was you're welcome. So the men that are listening in here, are you guys happy for Travis Kelce that he no longer has to ever pay bills anymore? He has Taylor Swift to pay all of his bills. And this chick has a massive real estate portfolio. She has mansions in Rhode Island, Nashville, and some other cities, New York City. I believe she has a mansion in Connecticut. She's just loaded. She has her own private jet. Just pretty wild. Pretty wild. All right, you guys, don't be too quiet in here. So if Samuel, if you're still in here, okay, hold on. Samuel, if you're still in here, what do you mean, did I hear about the Kardashians? Who doesn't know who the Kardashians are? I don't even follow them, but I mean, let's be real. You cannot go open your phone without hearing about them. Now, I don't really hear about them as much as I was a couple of years ago. It's not as aggressive, but yeah, you still hear about them. Well, the reason for the Kardashians' fame is for what, Kim Kardashian did on tape with, the singer Ray J. and it has come to light, which I already knew, but I think that some people are shocked to know that it was Kim Kardashian's mother who sold that infamous tape for, I believe, $5 million, which helped launched Kim Kardashian's career into the spotlight, which has all helped them all become billionaires. As you know, Kim Kardashian is a billionaire. I believe Kylie Jenner's worth like 600 million or something, 600 or 300 million. So they are all loaded for what, Kim Kardashian, did. They used that tape to catapult them to where they are. And, the mother is the mastermind behind all of this, But as somebody pointed out earlier, they're probably not in here anymore. But let me see if I still have the comment. Okay, so we had a comment here like a half hour ago. This is how I feel about the Kardashians. I feel like, they're winning right now on Earth. They have a lot of money. They're successful and all this stuff on Earth. But, I will say this. I agree with this comment. I just never understood how anybody watches them. I could honestly say, I swear, I have never watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now, I know what it is. I've seen clips on the internet, but I have never went like, oh my gosh, it's coming on at, I don't even know what time it comes on, and then sat down and watched it. I've never watched their show. I have never watched. I have never helped them make any money. Well, Emma, I don't know how much you follow the Kardashians, but Ray J is suing them because they paid Ray J $6 million to keep shut about the fact that, the mother was behind the tape, and they're in court. They're in a lawsuit right now because the Kardashians want to get back the $6 million that they paid Ray J, because Ray J opened his mouth and told the world that exposed the truth that Kim Kardashian's mother was behind the tape. So now they're trying to get the money back. I don't know. I've never really gotten into reality TV shows, and honestly, I don't even have time. If I had time to watch all this, if I had a lot of free time, I wouldn't watch the Kardashians, but maybe I would watch some other reality TV shows. Like, I've never really watched like any of those Real Housewife shows. I've never really I've never been able to watch, like, I always see this Love Island popping up in social media. I've never seen it. I've only heard about it like from Instagram. I've never watched like any of those like love and hip hop shows. I just hear about them. So like, I don't know. Yeah, I heard Ray J's been like he's keeping himself in social media. Like, I heard something, didn't he go to the hospital and he was telling everybody that he only has a few months to live? Like, I don't know if he was serious or kidding, but I heard about that. I heard about some boxing match. What did you watch on Netflix real quick? The Kardashians or Ray J? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So, like I was saying, I've never really had time to watch reality TV shows. Like, I don't even watch TV, honestly. I have no time. I think I've heard of this, but again, like, I just hear about these things if I open like Instagram, or I hear about these things like on Instagram, so I'm aware that I'm aware of the names of these shows, and sometimes I see the actors of these shows, but I don't even have Netflix, so like, I don't even have Netflix, so I'm probably never going to watch these things. I just hear about them. Thank you for your comments. So this is what I always thought about the Kardashians, is the drama that they have on their show is it actually real? Because typically, even like when you watch YouTube, and I know that some of you guys like to watch those lifestyle channels of people's real life, a lot of content creators and even reality TV stars, a lot of the drama is made up just to keep people watching. So I always kind of thought that they were making stuff up or kind of like exaggerating stuff to keep people watching, because there is nobody that all these horrible things constantly happen to them. And a lot of people, even on YouTube, that do their own, they show like their family, if their channel is kind of like a struggle channel where, you know, every day something's happening to them like bad, that they're just doing that to like, now don't get me wrong, bad things can happen to you, but if every time you click on their video it's some new drama, every video, you got to know that that is fake. What they're just seeing is that they're getting a lot of views from doing that type of content, and they keep those people hooked. You know, probably at the beginning maybe the drama is real, but maybe, you know, sometimes people like to try to move away from the drama and then their views go down, like on YouTube, because the people that are watching you are used to seeing all this drama. So then if you start doing better in your life, then your views go down. So then you got to bring the drama back. You have to bring the drama back to keep people watching, because how they started watching you was your life horrible and doing bad. If you start doing good, now they don't want to watch you anymore. For example, maybe when your life is doing horrible, you're getting 30,000 views a video. Your life starts doing good, now you're only getting 10,000 views a video. Like, so, you know, I'm not accusing anyone of anything, but I always just imagine that shows like the Kardashians and the type of you know, the lifestyle channels on YouTube or relationship channels where people are showing their marriage and it's all this drama, like I feel like a lot of that stuff is made up for their fans. I haven't heard that, but I bet that it's true. I bet that it's true. You know, the key is to keep people talking about you. So, you know, the key is that's the thing with fame and all of this stuff, is to keep people talking about you, staying in the news, trending in Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. It doesn't matter what app. You need people constantly talking to you, checking your page, watching your videos, keeping up on the latest drama. But, you know, this is what people want. You know, not a lot of people are that smart to figure it out that they're being played just to get views. But the sad, honest thing is, let's face it, most people don't really want to watch positive videos. They want to watch something negative. Now, I don't think that people would actually admit that they like negative content. They may not even realize that the content that they watch is negative. But I just don't think that people are attracted to very positive stories. We got another comment here. They don't. It's been forced on us. So what's been forced on us? The negative content? Positive equals boring. Like, think about it like this. I don't know what celebrities you guys follow, right? But like, I've been reporting lately a lot on Floyd Mayweather. I don't know if you guys know Floyd Mayweather, the boxer who blew through $1 billion, right? So that's you could say that that's negative because he went through $1 billion. Now, I don't think that people are interested because necessarily it's negative. I think they're interested because it's actually absolutely insane to blow through $1 billion. Can you guys imagine being one of the richest athletes and you blew through $1 billion? Let me pull this up right here. I've made a few videos recently about Floyd Mayweather. Let me pull him up on the screen. You know, Floyd Mayweather has been facing a lot of bad publicity, but he actually has brought this all on himself. Honestly, when it comes to the case of Floyd Mayweather, no one should feel sorry for him. And nobody did this to himself but himself. You know how sometimes people get played? And you know, somebody stole and somebody did this and somebody did that. In this case, I mean, look at the images right here. You know, this is what people want to see. You know, if Floyd Mayweather is doing good, I don't know if people will care as much, you know. But in the case of this craziness, you know, just crazy. Can you guys believe? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to kick anybody when they're down, but just absolutely crazy, right? Floyd Mayweather, Money May, who made 1.2 billion in his boxing career, has already blown all the money. I mean, I don't know if you guys are seeing this in your social media feeds. It took me like a month before I started talking about it because it kept popping up on my YouTube homepage. And then I started watching all these videos from other people talking about Floyd Mayweather and how he's broke and all these lawsuits. And then, you know, I started talking about it as well because it's just crazy. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have been seeing this, like about Floyd Mayweather. And then I recently did a video, a live stream about Odell Beckham Jr. I don't know if you guys know that football player, Odell Beckham Jr. Well, he made headlines earlier. He made headlines earlier this year when he said $100 million is not enough. Do you guys remember that? Because it was trending all over social media when he said that. Let me see if I have the image for you guys to see. Absolutely crazy. So yes, as you guys can see on the screen here, you know, that's a Floyd Mayweather in the top right corner and Odell Beckham Jr. Make sure you guys check out that video. Just insane. So I'm just showing you guys, you know, this just to show you that this is what I believe sells more than like positive content. Like nobody wants to hear like, I don't know, but like, you know, it's not going to sell as much like, oh, you know, Floyd Mayweather opens new restaurant. Like people will read it, but it's not going to like attract them. You know, Floyd Mayweather squanders 1 billion, gets everybody's attention, you know? But we are talking about, you know, which is going to be the biggest story of the next week. I'm sure they're going to not stop talking about this. We're talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce secures the bag. He turned in his black card and said, I'm going white. It's easier. He said, I don't want Kayla spending no more of my money. I want to spend somebody else's money. He secures the bag on two-time billionaire Taylor Swift. He secures the bag on
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on.
It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard. He'll be like, new news, and I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. This podcast got me a boyfriend. Ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
When you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead, that's what it did.
this dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. This is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager.
Yeah, and I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs like I know what she wants me to do.
Meet me, please.
Greatest songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. Says her boyfriend. Thank you for this. Yes. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world. I'd never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh, that's
And
really
look at this.
I really.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on.
It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard. He'll be like, new news, and I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. This podcast got me a boyfriend. Ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
When you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead, that's what it did.
this dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. This is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager.
Yeah, and I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs. Like I know what she wants me to do. Meet me, please. Greatest songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. Says her boyfriend. Thank you for this. Yes. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world. I'd never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh,
Hey, let me be the first to say I love me a black man.
Come on now.
I'm going on the record. Where's all my cameras at?
Look at all the cameras.
I love me a black man. We got to make that clear today.
Come on now. The show called for the fellas.
Yes.
Give some advice to black men. How can we show up better for black women?
Black men have to do a better job at protecting black women at all costs. I've said this before, but protection can show up in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Whether that's just like calling the homegirl and checking in on her and making sure that she's good. If that means standing up for a woman that you see that's in public, having a hard time with a man. I've seen that a lot on social media lately, right? Like if you see a woman in distress, it takes nothing for you to just tap her by the shoulder and make sure that she's good. It's a very unsafe place for black women in this world right now. And we need y'all to show up for us, to protect us, to love on us, and to be complimentary of us. I think like a lot of black men these days have these mics, right? Yeah. Podcast mics is a dangerous thing.
Not using it the right way.
And they're not always used for the right thing. So we really have to start speaking positively, pour light into us, and stand by us. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because 10 times out of 10, y'all come from a black woman. Y'all come from us. Hey, let me be the first to say I love me a black man.
Come on now.
I'm going on the record. Where's all my cameras at?
Look at all the cameras.
I love me a black man. We got to make that clear today.
Come on now. The show called for the fellas.
Yes.
Give some advice to black men. How can we show up better for black women?
Black men have to do a better job at protecting black women at all costs. I've said this before, but protection can show up in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Whether that's just like calling the homegirl and checking in on her and making sure that she's good. If that means standing up for a woman that you see that's in public, having a hard time with a man. I've seen that a lot on social media lately, right? Like if you see a woman in distress, it takes nothing for you to just tap her by the shoulder and make sure that she's good. It's a very unsafe place for black women in this world right now. And we need y'all to show up for us, to protect us, to love on us, and to be complimentary of us. I think like a lot of black men these days have these mics, right? Yeah. Podcast mics is a dangerous thing.
Not using it the right way.
And they're not always used for the right thing. So we really have to start speaking positively, pour light into us, and stand by us. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because 10 times out of 10, y'all come from a black woman. Y'all come from us.
All right. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the comment section. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but I am back now. Let me know if I'm loud and clear. Let me know if there's an echo or anything. But we are back. We are talking about the biggest story of probably the next week. Unless Donald Trump opens his mouth and says something crazy. But we're talking about the biggest story of the next week. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the comment section. We are talking about Travis Kelce, who is marrying Taylor Swift, two-time billionaire, and, you know, just the financial impact of all of this. Can somebody in the comment section let me know right now if you guys can hear me, if it's coming in clear? You guys, make sure to like this live stream right now and make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. It is 100% free to subscribe and like. It helps the channel grow. This is a special edition. I'm going to be talking about them for the next week as all the details come out. I'm going to really be covering this marriage, this big, huge story. Yes, I'm going to milk this for whatever I can milk it for. You guys, let me know right now, how long do you think that this marriage will last? Do you think it will last forever? Or if you don't think it's going to last, how long until the divorce? You know, is this a dream come true for both of them? As we, maybe you guys don't know, they are both 36 years old. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are both 36 years old, and neither one of them has kids. So, they both waited a long time, or maybe, maybe they didn't wait, but, it took them a long time to find the right person. Yes. Emma, are you still in here? Samuel, are you still in here? Let me know in the comment section if you guys are still here.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on.
It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard. He'll be like, new news, and I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. This podcast got me a boyfriend. Ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
when you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead, that's what it did.
This dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. This is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager.
Yeah. And I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs like I know what she wants me to do. Yeah.
Meet me, please.
Greatest songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. Says her boyfriend. Thank you for this. Yes. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world. I'd never...
Oh, I'm going to cry right now. Somebody get me a box of tissues. They are so adorable, so cute together, like little puppies. Oh my goodness. Yes. I want to welcome all the new people in here. You are watching Late Night with Kelly. It is 1:34 in the morning. What are you guys doing up so late? Thank you guys for, staying up with me tonight. It is July 3rd now. And we are talking about the wedding of the year, the $2 billion wedding of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section about all of this. Are you guys excited? Are you more excited about this or more excited about the 4th of July? 250 years that the United States has been a country. And or whatever, I don't know. But whatever, are you guys more excited for that or more excited about this wedding? I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about I don't care about no presents. I just need a billionaire for me. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. I just want a billionaire too. Ooh, baby. If any of you guys know a billionaire, I'll even settle for $1 million. I swear I will not be greedy. Somebody send me a millionaire. I'll kick you back 10%, I swear. I'm only kidding. I want to marry for love. I don't want to marry for money. I want to marry for love. So I'm definitely going to go live tomorrow night or maybe tomorrow during the day. So, I know we got a lot of night owls on here. I am a night owl as well. We're going to wrap this show up soon. Not right now, but very soon. So make sure that you guys Subscribe to the channel so that you guys don't miss the next live. We're going to be talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and all the juicy gossip details over the next week, as I'm sure that, this is going to be the big talk, So, make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss those live streams. Yes. And, if you haven't heard, if you've been living under a rock, they are set to marry at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it. Yes. So here's a comment I'll read. There are also things that go on behind the scenes that we don't know about. These people aren't who everyone thinks they are just because they are in the entertainment industry. I don't know if you're still in here, Diane, but thank you for that comment. All right, I'm gonna need somebody here to talk to me. Somebody talk to me in the comment section. Talk to me. I need to hear what you guys are thinking about all of this. Send me some comments. I would love to read what you guys think about this top story. And once again, make sure that you guys check this video out. I released it yesterday. This is Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, Kaylanicole, and how she has triumphantly declared that she loves Black men, and a lot of people don't believe it. So make sure that you guys check this video out. I already released it. Go to my page, click on videos. It will be the first one that you see. So make sure you guys check that video out if you want to hear about that drama. But OMG, Travis Kelce is marrying two-time billionaire Taylor Swift. I can't wait to see the photos, the dress, all this, to see if there was tears, and I just can't wait to see and find out. So if you guys don't start writing some comments, I'm going to end this live stream. I need somebody to talk to me. We got 38 people watching. Come on now. We got 38 people watching right now. You guys, let me know what you guys think about all of this. Another thing we could talk about is, where do you guys think that they will honeymoon at? I don't know, but I've read that next week that they have a wedding to attend of one of Travis Kelce's, I don't know if it's a teammate or just somebody in the NFL, but they're going to a wedding next week. So it's looking like wedding season. A lot of people are getting married. Summer wedding. I don't know if I would get married in the summer. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thought too much into it, but depending on where you live, but I probably would want a spring or fall wedding. I think I'd want like a outdoor wedding, maybe half indoors, half outdoors, not too hot, maybe like 80, 75 degrees. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thought that much into it, but I don't know about no 100-degree wedding. I'm not sure about all that. So I think that is going to do it for tonight's show. I want to thank everybody, everybody who watched tonight's show. You guys, make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. We're going to be going live all weekend talking about this big, huge story, and you guys don't want to miss. We got a comment here. Oh my goodness! You're late to the show. Where were you? You are in trouble. I've been live. Can you guys believe it? I've been live for, well, we've been, this is 1 hour and 44 minutes. You just woke up. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes to give you the scoop of what's going on. So tonight's show, we've been talking about the wedding of the year. I'm calling it the wedding of the year. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, they're going to get married. They're going to get married at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're just waking up, I'm imagining you're on the East Coast, or I'm not sure. I don't remember if you're in if you're in Missouri. I'm not sure, but like after this video's done, I'm about to go to sleep. It's 1:42 in the morning out here out west. So I got to get to sleep soon because I got to be back up like in about 6-7 hours. But so we are talking about the $2 billion wedding. You're in Missouri, okay? So is it 3:43 there? Because it's 1:43 where I'm located. We're talking about the big, story. They're already technically married, but the big wedding kicks off at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. if you're out west in Arizona, California. We're 3 hours behind. So yes, the wedding will be from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. at Madison Square Garden, where the New York Knicks play and have just recently won the NBA championship, maybe 2 weeks ago now. And we talked a lot about Taylor Swift, how she's worth $2.1 billion after she finally got a hold of her masters. Her net worth has been increasing rapidly because just a few months ago, she was worth $1.7 billion. Because I remember Rihanna's estimated at 1.4, and then Taylor Swift. I don't know. I think Rihanna was ahead of Taylor, but now Taylor has surpassed Rihanna, and Taylor's gonna blow by Jay-Z like pretty quick because Jay-Z's estimated at 2.8 billion. But Taylor Swift is hotter than all of them, hotter meaning that she's selling more. So, her net worth is just going up rapidly. Travis Kelce's worth a mere 90 million. I know it's not really chump change, but it's chump change compared to her. And I also talked about how, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce donated $26 million to various charities before the wedding. Of course, it's a tax write-off, and I don't really believe that Travis Kelce took much money out of his pocket. I believe this was Taylor Swift's money that got donated. Let me know if you think that Travis Kelce donated any part of that 26 million. And if you do think that that he did donate, how much? Now, I don't know anything about children, but I did see some videos in the past. Thank you for your comments. I have seen some videos in the past with Taylor Swift, not since she's been with Travis, but before, where they were asking her about kids and she was kind of getting offended. Yeah, if you go look it up, she's worth 2.1 billion. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. Michael Jackson wasn't even worth $1 billion. But times have changed. They charge a lot more for concerts now. Taylor Swift, to see a Taylor Swift concert is not cheap. Taylor Swift doesn't charge $50 for like upper level and $100 for lower level. If you want to see Taylor Swift, it starts from like $3,000. I remember when she did her last tour, people were paying thousands of dollars to see Taylor Swift. And she can get those type of numbers in other countries, like in South America. And, you know, they always talk about how all these countries are third world countries. Well, apparently people can find thousands of dollars all over South America to see Taylor Swift. So, you know, I guess don't believe everything that you hear. Yes, Michael Jackson was a huge star. I think if Michael Jackson was Michael Jackson right now, he would be commanding, you know, millions of dollars. But you know, at that time when Michael Jackson was out, things were a lot cheaper. Yes, this is true. So, like, I would think, like, if it were me, but I don't really know what the life of a celebrity is like, I would rather take my money and do my own charity. I don't want to give my money to charities and then, like, trust that they actually spend that money on the cause. Like, I would never trust that. I'd rather have my own, like, maybe for Christmas, like my own like toy drive or feed the homeless or something with my own money. It's funny how it's just about to end the show now. You guys all came alive. We had a great, a lot of people commenting. Then we had a little bit of technical difficulties. I kind of have to agree with this. Michael Jackson was just a great talent. I honestly don't find Taylor Swift that talented, but a lot of people do apparently. You know, it doesn't matter what I think. A lot of people like her music, her songs. You know, I don't see it, but it is what it is, you know. I don't listen to any of her music, but of course there are songs of hers that I've heard because just naturally, you know, maybe you're in an airport, you're at the mall or something, and you know, and people's songs are playing. So I know I've heard that song like Shake It Off and some other ones. I can't think of their names, but there are some songs by her that there are some songs from her that I know them, but I didn't actually look them up. They were just playing, you know. Observer, I hope that you've been watching my videos I released since the last time I seen you in my live stream. I think I've released a video about Floyd Mayweather. And I've released videos about Kaylanicole, Will Smith. So make sure that you guys check those videos out. Let me see if I could pull up some images of those. You know, if those topics interest you guys. But yes, I've released some videos lately on, you know, Travis Kelce's ex, Kaylanicole. And let me see if I have the picture right here. Make sure you guys check this video out. Oh, you saw them. Good. I also have a video coming out in a few days with about Floyd Mayweather and Odell Beckham Jr. And you know, the famous 100 million is not enough. So make sure that you guys don't miss that one either. For the next few days, I'm going to focus on this story. Let me see here. Make sure you guys check this out in a few days. So yeah, make sure you guys check this out. This one's going to premiere in 3 more days on July 6th. Don't miss it. We're going to talk about, in this video, we're going to talk about Floyd Mayweather and how he went through 1.2 billion and how Odell Beckham Jr. said that $100 million is not enough. That's what he said. He said it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. That's what they said. That's what they said. You know, I would love to get to a place in my life where 100 million is not enough. You know, I'm just trying to get to 1 million. That's, you know, once you get, I'm just trying to climb to 1 million. You know, I'm trying to climb to 300,000. Then let me know if you guys feel me on that. I'm trying to get to 300,000. We'll start there. So we got some comments here. I'm sorry, but how could anyone ever stop thinking about Kaylanicole? Well, now since all you guys just came in here, I'm going to show you guys a clip of Kaylanicole. She's actually been trending. She made sure to go viral right before Traviskelce's wedding. You guys, make sure you guys check this video out that's on the screen with Kaylanicole. She says that she loves black men. I love me a black man, she says. But we all know that's BS. No, she loves her a millionaire black man. She don't just love any black man. Okay, let's play the clip and let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Kaylanicole, who's never been seen with a black man, do you think she's gonna pull a Traviskelce and try to marry a black man and I guess save her image?
And let me be the first to say, I love me a black man.
Come on now.
I'm going on the record. Where's all my cameras at?
Look at all the cameras.
I love me a black man. We got to make that clear today.
Come on now. The show called for the fellas.
Yes.
Give some advice to black men. How can we show up better for black women?
Black men have to do a better job at protecting black women at all costs. I've said this before, but protection can show up in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Whether that's just like calling the homegirl and checking in on her and making sure that she's good. If that means standing up for a woman that you see that's in public, having a hard time with a man. I've seen that a lot on social media lately, right? Like if you see a woman in distress, it takes nothing for you to just tap her by the shoulder and make sure that she's good. It's a very unsafe place for black women in this world right now. And we need y'all to show up for us, to protect us, to love on us, and to be complimentary of us. I think like a lot of black men these days have these mics, right? Podcast mics is a dangerous thing.
They're not using it the right way.
And they're not always used for the right thing. So we really have to start speaking positively, pour light into us, and stand by us. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because 10 times out of 10, y'all come from a black woman. Y'all come from us.
So you heard Kaylanicole, Traviskelce's ex. She loves her a black man. That's what she said. Do you guys believe it, or is it all cap? Is she running out of time and turning back to black men or any man that she could try to land before it's too late? Before it's too late, will she get another baller? Because here's the thing. I think Kaylanicole is very gorgeous. And like, let's be real, like a lot of athletes' wives, some of them are hot, some of them are high school sweethearts. It's across the board. When you look at some of these athletes' wives or even, entertainers, not all of their wives are models that are hot. And, there have been other women that are known as 304s or, passed around the industry who have been able to land multiple ballers. So I don't know why it's taking Kayla. She doesn't have a really bad reputation. So I've been wondering why it's taking so long for her to be able to snag another millionaire. I've seen there are women that look nothing as good as her that have been able to move through these industries and keep getting more and more rich men. So I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe her standards are really high. Maybe she has to pull a move like Traviskelce and wait for somebody to get out of a relationship because, for Traviskelce to get Taylor Swift, he had to, not saying he ended his relationship with her to get Taylor, but someone has to actually be single. If you're dating, you can't land some of these people. So the timing has to be correct. We got some comments here I'm going to read. I didn't text my last girlfriend enough, I guess. Well, how often did you text her? Are we talking that? I mean, I'll let you answer that yourself. How often did you text your last girlfriend? We have another comment here. It's never too late if you know how to be sweet and responsive to a man. Now, that's where I think that, Taylor Swift did for Travis Kelce. And let me show you why I think that, what you just said definitely is true.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on.
It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard. He'll be like, new news. And I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. This podcast got me a boyfriend. Ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
when you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead, that's what it did.
This dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. This is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager.
Yeah. And I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs like I know what she wants me to do.
Meet me, please.
Greatest songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. Says her boyfriend. Thank you for this. Yes. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world. I'd never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh, that's
and
really
look at this.
I really.
All right, so that was a very cute clip of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. We have a comment here. Why can't people just love each other regardless of race? Well, of course we know that they can, but this is YouTube. We have to inject some type of drama into it, that's just how it works. That's what sells better, right? Travis Kelce, white man, leaves black woman destitute and goes and marries billionaire Taylor Swift. Isn't that a lot more interesting than Travis Kelce marries Taylor Swift? If I say Travis Kelce leaves woman destitute, that's more people are gonna want to read that. They're gonna want to. I don't know. That's just how the mind works. So we got a comment here. Maybe she has someone, but it has to be secret. Well, that's true. I'm sure that she's dated people or went on dates. However, since she's been single for over 3 years from Travis Kelce, she hasn't publicly debuted a guy or anything. So, that's all I'm saying. I'm sure she's went on dates, just hasn't found anything solid, apparently. So in your response, your last girlfriend said you didn't text enough. And you're saying that she didn't text back much. So you were trying to be low pressure. Are you a guy or a girl? I guess I was under the impression that you're a guy. So you've been single for 3 years, but you're not super hot. But I don't think how hot you are has to do with if you're single or not. You don't have to be hot to... You wonder who's wait. Okay, let me finish this point. You don't have to be hot to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Anybody could get a girlfriend or boyfriend. Lower your standards low enough, you can get somebody right now. Like anybody can get anybody if you have no standards. So we have a comment right here. I wonder what her body count is. I think it's very low. Are we talking about Kaylanicole? Because I would imagine she doesn't come across as some type of 304. So yeah, I would definitely agree with her. If she was in a relationship for 5 years, she probably didn't cheat or anything. So, I mean, she hasn't really unless she came out of the relationship just jumping on anything. But if I were her, I wouldn't even do that. I would keep trying to focus on landing this, successful man, which I'm sure is what she's looking for. Wait, you're more of a boy? That's interesting. I didn't know. Oh, you think that Taylor Swift's body count's low? No, that's not true. Go check her history. She's been linked to like at least like more than 10 men. Now, of course, we don't know if she did anything with those guys, but if you go pull up her dating history, all the guys that she's dated, it's more than 10 and upwards of like 15. So I'm gonna imagine that she probably did something with most of those people. So like I don't know what you think low is, but I mean, I guess if you're 36 and you went with like 10 to 15 guys, I don't know, is that high or is that low? I mean, and those are the people we see in public. But I mean, so wait, if she went with 10 guys, she's for the streets? 10 guys is a lot if you're 36 years old? That's wild. Do you really think that Travis Kelce has only been with like 10 people? Because Kaylanicole also exposed Travis Kelce when she admitted a couple months ago that she's never dated a guy who hasn't cheated. Now, Kaylanicole didn't say Travis Kelce cheated on me, but if you've never dated a man that hasn't cheated on you, that means that he's cheated on her. So, I mean, do you think that Travis Kelce only cheated one time? I'm sure he was doing it often when he travels, or, you know, how most of the athletes do, you know, where, you know, he lives in Missouri and 10 is high. I think that you're not being realistic. Are you a man observer? I meant to ask you this. I think that if you think 10 is high for a woman, you're not living in reality. Because what if, okay, how about this? What if somebody slept with 10 guys? Let's just say from whenever you first ever, you know, did that, right? Let's say you were 16. Let's say from 16 to 26, you slept with 10 guys. But what if you're like 40 years old right now? Is that still a lot? What if, you know, like there's so many scenarios. It does, because if you only slept with 10 people, let's just say you're 50 and you slept with 10 people, but you didn't sleep with the 10 people recently. That could have been 30 years ago. You know, like, oh, wow, 10 is high to you. So are you stating, okay, so you're a man. So are you around 10 or less, or your number is something that you wouldn't even want to admit? So you said that your wife only has 5 men. But like, here's the thing. Okay, think about it like this. Let's say a woman went with 10 guys, but let's just pretend that each person was only one session. I'll call it a session. I got to be careful here. But let's say your wife went with 5 guys, but 5 guys. She was with 5 different men, but it was a whole bunch of times. What's worse? 10 people one time, or 5 guys, 5 different men hundreds of times? I don't know. I think that I understand. So the number that you've been with, is it more than what you would want to admit publicly? Like, is it a number that people would look at you like crazy, like what the hell? Because I'm sorry, like, I know how like there are some men out there that I know that there are men out there who think that, like, if a guy says, oh, I went with 1,000 women, there's gonna be guys who think that that's cool. But I think that anybody with half a brain would not think that that was cool, because it's almost impossible. Well, it's not even almost, it is impossible. I'm gonna say it right now. You cannot have been with 1,000 people, 500 people, 300 people, and you get my point, and telling me that you never caught anything after being with that many people. Like, it doesn't even take that many people. Like, I would be turned off and uninterested if I came across a guy let's just say I was interested in him, let's say he was actually serious and he was like, oh, I've been with, 200 or whatever. I wouldn't even touch somebody like that. Anybody like that is, I would say is probably, for me, would be compromised. Like, that's crazy. And you could say that women are internal. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. Anyone who could do that, like with 200, 300 different people, or, whatever number you think is starting to get high, that's just, I don't know. I just wouldn't want, like, think about it. Even if you're a man, every time, and think about this, men are a lot more, I don't know. Some men are a lot more nastier than women, right? So do you think that like these men that have been with all these hundreds of women are really using like protection and stuff? Probably not. So like they're only going to do it if the woman forces them to do it. So like, I don't know. I just wouldn't want all that type of, I personally, for my life, I would not want that type of energy in my life. I don't care if you say internal or not. I would think that after you've done something like that hundreds of times, at some point you might not even be like into it anymore. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that subject. I don't want to turn that into this video into a topic on that, but I get what you're saying. Wait, you would be burnt out if you had over 30 partners? Is 30 partners a lot? You just said that 10's a lot for a woman, and you said that your number was high, but now you just said if you had over 30 partners. The what? I'm getting confused now. Yeah, I do think that it's true that if you go with a lot of people, you would have a lot of experience, but is that person going to be marriage material? Like, do you want someone who has all these trauma stories? Because like let's be real here. Most likely, if you're somebody who was just out there going with all kinds of people, you got like here's the thing. People like to glamorize, the subject we're talking about, but they never talk about all the bad things that come with it. Like, the like unwanted pregnancies, the things like that, all the other, like, think about all the things that could happen when you do that type of behavior. So it's not really that positive, if people were going to be more honest about it. How old are you, Observer? 23-year relationship? Are you a black man? Dan, you've been around forever. You've been around forever. Oh my gosh. So you, Ellis, are you married or just dating someone? And are you a man or a woman, you, Ellis? So Observer's a black man. You've been in you had a long-term relationship for 23 years. I will tell you this, I'm never going to be in any long-term relationship for 23 years. If after 2 years, hey, T-Bone Malone, after 2 years, we got to be married. I'm not wasting my time being in a 23-year relationship. That's crazy. Yes, T-Bone Malone. Allegedly, according to sources, they are already married, like on paper, but the wedding hasn't occurred yet. It's going to happen at 5. The wedding starts today at 5 p.m. at Madison Square Garden in New York City, and it's going to go until 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I did my research on this. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce donated $26 million to charities, not just one, but various charities. And as you can see here, they're going to marry at Madison Square Garden. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, you were married for 23 years. You had a girlfriend for only 1 week, the texting issue. See, this is one thing I hate about dating, like all these games, like if you text, do you guys like this? Like, if you all people do this, like, okay, should I text? Should I double text? If I send 2 text messages, I'm gonna look like I'm desperate. I'm gonna look like, what do you call this? I'm gonna look like, you guys, okay, it's on the tip of my tongue. Okay. I'm sure we've all seen these videos about dating advice and, okay, like if you send a text, never send a double text because you're going to look desperate and you don't want to show the woman that you're too interested. But the same way, on the other hand, if you're a woman, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. If either side double texts, now you're desperate. Now, okay. I'm gonna let you guys dive a little bit into my personal life. So I'm gonna expose my own self. Oh my god. Let me give you guys, let me just, okay, because this, now when I just brought this up, it made me think of something. So earlier this year, I was out and about. I was out in the streets. No, I wasn't really in the streets. I was actually in a building, but I was out and about, and I met a guy. But I mean, honestly, this is not really like a big deal, but people meet people every day. But I met a guy and in the same building, and then we ended up going to dinner in the same building and hanging out for hours, right? Nothing happened. So don't think, oh my God, you gave him the cheeks. No, nothing even happened. We never even kissed or hugged or anything like that. But we both liked each other, right? So, anyways, one of you guys just said that you talked to a girl for a week, right? So this didn't even last. It was good the first day. This didn't even last. I guess you could say it lasted 2 days. So what happened is, so what had happened was I met a guy, right? And it's kind of weird because I wasn't trying to meet a guy, and I don't think he was trying to meet anyone. So I'll just give you guys the deets. I was at a casino, right? And this guy screamed at I don't know what, I think it was Baccarat. Don't quote me, but I was at a casino and this guy was screaming at like a Baccarat. I believe it was Baccarat. Let me know if you guys gamble. But I was at the casino and this guy was screaming at a Baccarat table because he just won $12,000. But I was standing near that table. I wasn't playing, but I was standing near that table. So I don't know this. So obviously when someone starts screaming and he actually verbally said like, oh my God, I just won 12,000. He was screaming, right? So then like everybody started like, paying attention to that guy that was in that area because, he started screaming. So then there was like this guy, like, I don't know, standing, off to the side kind of near me. And I don't know, I usually don't really talk to people really, like unless they talk to me. I'm the kind of person, but this has nothing to do with men. This is just in general. I mostly don't say anything unless someone speaks to me first. Now, I'm not saying I was always like that. I'm not saying I'm always going to be like that. I'm just saying that I'm like that right now. I usually don't really say anything, but I don't know. For some reason, I just said to this guy, I was like, oh, I said to this guy, oh, I like your shirt or something. And he was like, thank you. I don't know. This guy started screaming. There was another guy. I guess I thought I liked his shirt. I don't know why I said that. And then, I don't know, we just started talking. Then he was like, oh, do you want to go get a drink? So then we went and got some drinks. I'm not really a drinker, but we got a drink. Then we went to this like this steakhouse. And we went to like this steakhouse inside of the casino. And then, we hung out, gambled. I didn't come out my pocket anything, but do I look like the type of bitch who would pay for anything? No, I wouldn't pay for shit. But anyways, so we went to this nice steakhouse. We ate, talked some more. I guess I wasn't even imagining this was going to happen or whatever. And then we gambled. I don't know. He gave me a couple $100 to gamble. We didn't really win. I don't even know. I think might have lost like $30 or won $60. I don't know. I didn't really win any. I don't really remember. But if I won, it wasn't very much. But anyways, the point of me telling you this is when you guys just said that you talked to a girl for a week and that she was saying that you weren't texting enough. So me and this guy, we you know what was crazy? We were both staying on the same floor in this casino. You're probably like, well, this is crazy, right? No, he did not he never even tried to kiss me or do anything. He didn't do nothing inappropriate, even when we were like saying goodbye. You know what was so strange? I believe I was staying like on the 8th floor, right, at this casino. And when we were going to our rooms, we discovered that we were both staying on the 8th floor. And let me tell you guys this. Let me tell you guys this. Can you guys believe it that our rooms were right across from each other? It was really effing crazy because like this casino has like 500 rooms or like thousands of rooms. I don't know. It has like a lot of rooms. So what's the likelihood you're going to meet somebody inside of a casino and you guys are both staying there and you're both staying on the same floor right across from each other? Isn't that crazy? But that's crazy. But anyways, but my point of telling you this story is, so we were texting and everything, and then like maybe it was like the next day or within a couple of days after we met that night, we were supposed to meet again like the next week, but we never made it to like the next date or whatever you want to call it. He told me now I honestly believe that I wasn't being like overly, I don't think I did anything like crazy, right? I was just being like, I don't know. I don't think I was, you know how you said that you weren't texting enough? I was texting like normal and he was texting normal. Well, I don't know. Somehow it came out. He was saying that like, oh, we're moving so fast. He was going, oh, we're moving so fast. And kind of like saying that I am being too like interested in him or something. So then after that we talked like for that day. Then after that, like, I don't know, we just stopped talking. And I was thinking to myself, oh, this is crazy. I never show interest in a guy like ever. And then the minute I show any, like, I swear I didn't send all these text messages or do anything crazy. But just the fact that I was even interested, now he wasn't even as interested. But it's crazy. It's like, it's crazy. If you know, the thing is, I don't really ever, I'm not acting. Like if I'm not interested, I'm not interested, right? So what's crazy is, let's just say I was the one taking forever to text and all this stuff. Then like, would this guy be more interested in me because I'm taking forever to reply and like trying to play games? But if I show any interest at all, now all of a sudden he's telling me that that like, I don't know, that we're like moving fast or something. He was like, oh, we're moving kind of fast. And I can't remember the exact words because this is like a few months ago, but I just thought, wow, this is crazy. I never show any interest in a guy, and I'm just showing you, to me, what I would consider normal interest. I wasn't going like crazy or something. I was just showing normal basic interest, and I guess that was too much interest, so that doesn't work. You show a guy any interest, he doesn't even want you no more. People only want people that they cannot have. Like, I don't know, like once you show a guy, if you even go, oh, okay, I like you, he doesn't even want you no more. Well, that was too easy. You like me? Oh my God, I can't believe you like me. Now I'm not interested. I got to go find someone who doesn't like me so I can go convince somebody else. So I could try to convince another person to like me. I don't know. But anyways, I just wanted to mention that story. Is that crazy? What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Like, I don't know, because now I could say this. I didn't do nothing with the guy. Like, guess what? We didn't even kiss. We only hugged. He was very kind of like, I like how he behaved. Like, he didn't try to do nothing. Like, He paid for the dinner, obviously like a normal guy would. He bought the drinks, he paid for dinner. Like, I don't know, I wasn't even planning on meeting anyone. We just happened to meet there. Then he was like, oh, hey, you want to go for drinks? And we ended up going for dinner, and then we gambled for a few hours. I didn't come out my pocket anything. He probably spent like $400 or $500, but I mean, honestly, his friend just won like 12 grand. And then he told me that his friend owed him like 4,000. So like, I'm sure it wasn't really a big deal to spend $400 or $500 on me. But like, here's the thing, like I guess he didn't really, I mean, that's pretty good that he wasn't like a guy that was trying to be like all nasty, trying to get something. But you know what? Maybe you're right. I'm reading your comment. Maybe he was married. Who knows? He probably had a girlfriend or something he's trying to hide. But at least, see, I'm not no fool. I didn't open my legs. Not that I would have opened them. I would never do that. But at least this is why you never open your legs to random people that you just met that night. Even if they spend money on you, do not do that stuff. But like you said, one thing I will say now that you just brought it up that maybe he was married or something. Well, there was one thing I did notice, which is, I could say kind of strange. He was not strange, but, not something that most people would talk about. I do remember that when we were having drinks, he talked about like being a Christian and all this stuff. And I kind of was like getting the idea in my head that he must have slept with a lot of people to be talking the way that he's talking. Because typically people who talk like, I don't remember the exact, conversation, but it was kind of like, something along the lines of turning your life around and finding God and all this. And usually people who find God and turn their life around, it's after they did a whole bunch of nasty or terrible things. So I don't know. But anyways, that's my story. That's a story that happened earlier this year in the winter time. But anyways, yeah, I was a observer. Yes, I was attracted to him. But anyways, I don't know. So he was in a relationship. So why do you think, okay, so do you think that, I don't know. Then why, if he was in a relationship, since you're a guy, if he was in a relationship, why was he going around with me and eating and doing all this stuff and all that? I don't know. I guess because he wanted to, but it is what it is. Oh, he was on drugs. He was in a relationship. Maybe. He wanted a one-night stand. No, that's not true. He never even tried to kiss me or anything. I swear. He never tried to do anything, like, at all. He was like the perfect gentleman. Like, he's definitely a scumbag. Probably. Well, my whole point of just mentioning that story was only because I believe it was, who was it? Somebody said, I think it was you, Ellis. You said that you had a girlfriend for a week and that you guys broke up because you weren't texting enough. He got Jesus to get off the drugs. Okay, some of these comments, I'm not going to be able to read them, but I'm seeing what you guys are writing. But like I only brought that story up just to mention that, when you, I don't know, I maybe not for everybody, but sometimes, you guys were saying that if you show a woman high interest, that she plays games. So I know one of you guys just wrote that, but it goes both ways, because there have been guys in my past that I never dated, never did anything with, but I never dated them because I wasn't attracted to them, right? So that's the only reason why I didn't date them, right? There's nothing wrong with them. I just wasn't attracted to them, right? So those people really wanted me, but I didn't want them. But I wasn't playing a game. I just wasn't like interested in them for something romantic, right? But the thing is, when you're not really interested in someone, then they want you more. They keep trying harder and harder. But if you meet a guy that you're actually interested in, he is not going to try hard. They might try a little bit, but they're not. I don't know why it is. I don't know why it is like that. But it's like if you're not attracted to a guy, he really likes you. If you're attracted to the guy, now he doesn't want you no more. Like, it's fucking stupid. I will say this, you Ellis. You were attracted to her, but you said you didn't want to pressure her. But I don't think that that's pressuring. How about this? If a woman said a guy, this is okay. Let me give you guys some secrets right now about women. Let me give you some secrets right now about women. If a woman does, now this is probably more like if you don't really know her that well, you guys are just meeting. If a woman says stuff like you're a nice guy, she's not attracted to you. Now, okay, for the most part, she's not attracted to you. Now, if that, like I'm saying, if she would describe that to like her friends, then she's not interested in you. When somebody's interested in you, you'll be like, oh my God, I met this hot guy, or I met this great guy. Like, it's going to be like one of the two. I met a hot guy. I met a great guy. Oh my God. Like, when a girl meets a guy that she really likes, like, she's going to call her friends and they're going to talk about it all night and giggle and laugh and talk about everything that happened. Oh my gosh, do you think he likes me? Like, that's how girls are. They're going to call their friend when they get home or text somebody and be like, oh my God, I just met this guy. Oh my God, he was this, he was that. And then they're going to go over everything, every freaking detail. Trust me. Now, if a girl... listen very carefully. I'm telling you, if there's any women listening, tell me if I'm wrong, but I know I'm not wrong. Now, if the woman's like 60, she may not call her friends because I don't know what 60-year-olds do. But grown women, well, it depends. If you're single and you have some friends that are single, you're going to call your single friends. You're obviously not going to call a married woman in the middle of the night. You're going to text any of your single friends that have nothing to do that hear about how you met a guy. So, like, if you have a single friend, or maybe even a friend that's a guy, but he goes for the other team, if you get what I'm saying, you might even text that person. Trust me, you're going to be so excited. You're going to want to tell somebody. So anyways, so you will know if a girl's really interested. I think that, I don't know what happened between you and the girl that, oh, you're not texting enough or whatever. But if I'm really interested in a guy, I don't want to why would I, like, if I'm interested in a guy, I don't want, I don't know how to say this. Like, it's not going to be that often that you're really interested in somebody. Like, just think about this. Like, how often are you really actually interested in someone? And like, I'm not saying like how they look. I'm talking about like after you've seen how they looked, you actually got to talk to them. Like, you're actually really interested. Like, how often does that really happen? That you're actually attracted to them and you're actually interested. It's not very often. So like, if it's not very often and you're in a place in your life where you would want to actually date someone, why? Like, you don't want, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, why would, I don't know. I guess it depends on each person, but I'm not the type of person who wants to just go around, like, I don't like meeting people and speed dating and just keep changing people every day and every week. Like, I don't know. I don't really like that. That's just not me. I don't understand what is really the point of that. Like, I mean, because at the end of the day, if you are marriage minded or want a relationship, you're probably only going to settle down with one person. So I just don't want to constantly be talking to new people. You got to start all over again. What are you looking for? Why do you like me? What's your favorite color? How much do you make a year? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you want kids? What's your religion? Like, do you guys like doing that constantly? Starting over, you got to ask the same stupid ass questions like every single time. Like, I don't know. I don't like doing that. A lot of people are looking for help and not love. Well, I asked earlier, if any of you guys know a millionaire, I will take that. I'm trying to level up like Travis Kelce, but I'm not going to get too greedy. I don't need a billionaire, but I will take a millionaire. I think. Wait, what are you saying about my upbringing? Explain that now. Trust me, I have had friends that were like in their 50s that were single, and when they meet a guy that they're interested in, what do you think that they do? They will text me and we'll talk on the phone, and they'll tell me about their date. They'll tell me every detail. Like, girls like to know details and information. So girls don't when a girl calls her friend or texts her friend, she doesn't just go, "Oh, I went on a date, it was good," and then that's it. We don't talk like that. It's like, "Oh my God, call me right now. Oh my God, what does he look like? How tall was he? What does he do for work? Does he have kids? This, that. Like, tell me everything. Did he kiss you? What happened? Oh my God, why did you do that?" Then if your friend, messes up and like opens her legs, "Oh my God, why did you do that?" Then after that, if it's like, "Oh my God, we went out again and this happened and he hasn't called me for 3 hours," she's gonna, like, this is how girls are. And when I say girls, I mean women. I'm just using the term girls. But yes, even women in their 50s are capable of doing this, because I've had a lot of older friends, and and of different races, when they are dating a guy, this is how we talk. They'll tell you everything, like, "Oh, I met this guy, blah blah blah." I even had another older friend. She was 50. I don't know if she's still dealing with the guy, but she was 50 dating a 36-year-old guy and asking me, do I think that it's gonna go anywhere serious? And I told her, I didn't give her any BS. I told her, I don't think so. Like, I don't, because I mean, now it's possible, of course, but typically I don't see a 36-year-old guy with a 50-year-old woman. He's probably not trying to marry you. That's just my opinion, but I could be wrong. You'll be a millionaire in the future, but definitely not now. Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to be waiting by the finish line. I ain't building nobody up. I'm waiting by the finish line. So when you become a millionaire, call me. Oh my gosh. Okay, I see all your comments. Okay, Observer, I saw your last comment, but I cannot even put that on the screen. No, I know that some guys like older women. Okay, how about this? I'm sure most guys would like an older woman if you still look good, but I'm not talking about, women are not usually just doing anything just to do, like, eventually, if she really likes a guy, she would want more, like marriage or something. So we're talking in the terms of something serious. That's where I said, nah, probably not. Like, I know how my friend looks. She's attractive. She probably doesn't really look 50 to that guy, right? Like, she's in shape, all this stuff. I know that a 50-year-old woman can get a 36-year-old guy. But what I'm saying is, will he actually marry you? If he doesn't have kids, does a 36-year-old guy typically want to marry someone who's 50 if he hasn't had any kids yet? That's what I'm getting at. If he wants to be married with kids, he's probably not going to get that if you're 50 and you've already had 3 kids like 20 years ago. So to answer your question, Observer Melanin, now, see, the way that you asked the second thing you said about a woman knows the moment that they meet you. Now, I'm not sure if women like walk around looking at men and saying to themselves, "Okay, I would go with that guy." And I don't think that that's a woman's nature to exactly think like that. But I mean, to answer to make a comment to what you just said, I think women are more like, I'm attracted to this guy. But women also go on dates with guys that we're not attracted to also. And the reason why a lot of women go on dates with men that they're not attracted to is because, sometimes you try to like date people and you try like to, oh, it's not really about looks. They're just trying to find somebody. But honestly, I don't think that really works. Like, I don't know. I want some level of attraction. I don't want to like I've done that before and it doesn't work. Like it just doesn't. Like there wouldn't, like, I can like them, of course. I could like them as a person, but there wouldn't really be any attraction there. That's interesting about your friend that was in his 20s. But did he marry her? That's the thing. And here's the dynamic. If she's in her 60s, does she have a lot of money and she's paying for him? Does he need her for like money or something? What I'm getting at is, would a normal, attractive, I know that there's always going to be exceptions to what people like. I know that there's 50-year-olds that are still hot. I know that there's all kinds of scenarios. But just normally, would an average 30-year-old guy who's attractive, that can get women his own age, would he normally go for someone who's 50 years old if he's 30 years old? Like, is that the woman that he wants to settle down with? That's what I'm getting at. Now, I'm not talking about going on a date, having fun and all this. I'm talking about actually marrying and settling down with. That's why I'm saying no. Okay, so observer, the women that you heard who say that he can get it, to you, do you think that that means that literally that this hot guy that she sees that can get it, that if the guy gave her attention, that she's gonna really open her legs that night? Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm aware that probably some women are gonna do this, but I don't take it like literally that the woman, like, we could think that the guy is hot, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna really open your legs to that guy. Like, I don't know. I know some women are gonna do it because that's just, everyone's different, you know. I wouldn't do that. I don't know these people, so like I think about other things, and I'm not just going with anybody. So you, Ellis, I don't know. So I will just say this. I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess I would never, if I was interested in a guy, right? I don't know. I don't think I would tell the guy like, oh, you're not texting enough. But again, you said that you didn't want to pressure her, so you weren't texting as much because you were kind of like scared, right? So you didn't want to give your best effort because you were afraid that if you showed her that you were really highly interested, that she would kind of like back away. But it backfired on you because you kind of held back on your interest to look like you weren't desperate or like really interested. Now she lost interest because she's thinking like to herself, oh my gosh, why isn't he not showing me enough attention? But you're saying that you did that because you didn't want to pressure her. I don't know. I guess this is why I don't even want to date. I don't want to play any fucking games. Like, I don't know. Like, this is too many games like to keep track of. Like, you know, oh my gosh, like, you know, like, I don't know. I've watched too many of these type of videos about, you know, how many times you should text. I've seen guys telling other men to only text once a day, wait 24 hours, make their mind wander. Like, I don't got time for those type of games in my life. Like, that is too much. Like, I'm too old to be doing that. So let's get back on track. That was pretty fun to talk about right there. We might have to do a show on dating and relationships and all the games. Okay, so I'll answer this last thing. So you're saying that you texted her and she didn't even reply back? Because if she didn't reply back, she was playing games then. She might be doing the same thing I just said, where she's listening to advice from people not to text right away, to wait like 2 to 4 hours. Because that's another thing though. If a guy texts you and you text back right away, it's going to look like you don't have a life. If you text right away, it's going to look like high interest. But if you wait like 15 minutes between texts, that's how people mostly think. If I text right away, I look like I'm desperate or I'm not doing nothing. But if the longer that I wait, then I look like I'm busy. So was she actually your girlfriend or just somebody that you were talking to? But anyways, if it was meant to be, it was gonna be. I don't know. This is why I don't date. It's just stupid. I know. It's just stupid. It's so dumb. Oh my gosh. It is so dumb. Because I think that both sides are just worried about how often should I text? Does he really like me? Can I reveal this about myself? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey, you Ellis, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. You guys, make sure that you guys like the live stream. It helps the channel grow. I'm definitely going to be talking about this story as the details come out. Probably will go live tomorrow night or definitely sometime during the evening. So make sure that you don't miss that. I think that you, Ellis, you got to move on to another woman now. You know, don't be worried about this chick anymore. I don't know. I don't know. It kind of sounds. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your compliment. Glad to have you here. And I don't know if you're still in here, Observer and T-Bone Malone. Welcome back. They are regulars here. So thank you guys for coming in tonight. We're almost at 3 hours. It is 2:43 in the morning. And oh, hey, Observer. It's 2:43 in the morning. So today is a big day, you know, for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. We kind of got off topic. Hopefully that doesn't ruin any of my monetization. I can't, you know, there's certain words that you cannot say. I'm sure you guys know this by now by watching YouTube. So certain comments I can't post it, or certain things I can't say certain words, you know. Oh, Emma, you're still here. Oh my gosh, you were quiet for like the last hour. Where have you been? Where have you been, Emma? Where have you been? Oh my goodness. We've been talking about all this drama about dating and how it's all stupid and how, am I going to go to a barbecue? No, I am not. I have not been invited to a barbecue. But, you, Ellis, you got to get out there and start dating. And you do not have to be super hot to date or get married. The guy was lame at the casino. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Like, I don't know. I didn't really like approach him or something. I don't know. And it's weird, like, because that's not even in my character. Like, I wasn't even trying to like really talk to him. I was just being friendly. And I was like, oh, but the thing is, I'm not normally like usually like out there and like super friendly. I don't know. I was just like, oh, hey, I like your shirt. Then we just started talking. And then he's like, oh, hey, you want to go for drinks? And we went for drinks. And, you know, I already said the story already, but it didn't make it past. I think we talked for a couple of days. And he probably was hiding something, like you guys are saying. And we were supposed to meet like the next week. And he was like saying like we were moving so fast. And I was like, this guy is crazy. I definitely wasn't over texting or sending a whole bunch of messages, you know, definitely not. I didn't know that there were people who make videos about rejecting goth girls. Well, you, Ellis, you're going to have to go out somewhere to meet someone. You don't have to like go to a casino or a club. You might meet somebody like even at the grocery store. You just have to be seen somewhere. It could be the library. It could be church. It could be anywhere. You have to physically probably leave your house if you want to meet someone. Just somewhere. So you believe he had a woman? Oh my gosh. So was I like the test to see, like, do you think he was sitting there thinking like, because I'm sure people do this where they compare like what they have against what they're, he's comparing like what he already has against, who he's talking to and trying to like see, how sometimes people, they're in a relationship and they blindside the other person and the other person will go like, oh my God, I can't believe they left. And they already got a new person. Well, that they were probably already talking to the new person before they left you. And those are the type of people who don't like to be alone for even 2 seconds. So to make sure that some of these people, they want to make sure that the next person's going to work. Then they go back, break up with you, and then officially go with the new person. You, Ellis, are you a man or a woman? I guess I figured that you were a man, because I can tell you this right now. Almost no woman's gonna approach a man. Like, I don't know any woman who would really approach a guy, like actually be like, hey, you're cute, can I get your number? Like, I don't know anybody who would do that. So if you think a woman's gonna approach you, yeah, right. I read your last comment, observer. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you right now, I think I'm gonna have to make a special show about relationships. Now, I know that everything that I'm saying that some woman's gonna do it. Here's the only, okay, let me let you in on some secrets. Like, I'm almost sure about this, okay? Some women will approach a man. Nobody that I ever hung out with would do that, but some women will. These are the only women. Now listen carefully. Like, I am almost sure about this. So there's going to be other scenarios, of course, I'm sure I could be proven wrong, but I'm like pretty certain about this. The first type of woman that would approach a man is a woman that is like ridiculously highly interested. And I mean, she is so interested because you are so hot to her. Not what anybody else thinks, just to her. Like, she has to be like ridiculously highly interested. But even so, most women, even though we see guys that we think are like really hot, we're not gonna really approach the guy. We'll just like, we see that you're hot, but we're not gonna do anything about it. It's just like, that's more of our nature, right? Now, so again, the woman would have to be ridiculously attracted to you, like really high interest, meaning that when she sees you, you're like a 9 or a 10. She's not going to do this for like a 5 or a 6. Like, you could see guys that are 5s and 6s every day. But a guy that's like a 9 or a 10 in this particular woman's eyes, you don't see a guy that hot every day. So she would have to be really, 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 really attracted to you. I'm not saying that you have to be hot. That woman has to think that you're hot. Not what I think, not what anybody else thinks, what she thinks. Then I will say that I think that a woman that has a certain preference for a type of guy, that she knows that type of guy wouldn't probably approach her, she will go approach that guy if she really wants him. So I'll let you guys figure out what I'm getting at. But there are a certain type of women that they have a preference for a certain look, right? And she wants to let that guy know that she's interested in him because he probably is not going to come up to her. So, like maybe they're like of two different races, think about that for a second. Maybe you're of a certain race and your preference is for another race, but how would that guy know that you're into him? He probably is not even thinking anything like that. So like, I think that women that have a high preference for a certain type of guy, she might go and approach those guys. But I'm sorry, like almost all the girls I grew up with, we never approached guys. We would never do that. Like, I don't know anybody. I know that there are people who will do it, but I just never hung out with people that would. Like definitely they might. Now girls will now this is gonna be childish. Now there are girls who will tell their friends this guy is hot, and then the girl now their friend will go tell the guy. But I don't know a lot of women who just get up, see a guy that's hot, that she's gonna go walk across the club to go tell the guy that. Like, no, I don't really know anyone who does that. Well, maybe, okay, I think that how you grew up in Missouri and how I'm growing up out here is too, maybe I think that also the type of people you hang around are, might be different than the kind of people that I would hang around. Now, I'm not saying that, like, I don't know people who have done, one-nighters, what you're just talking about. But all I'm saying is that the man still approaches the woman. We're not approaching them. The guy is approaching the woman, but yes, they might give it up, on the first night. Yes, I do. That does happen. All you got to do is put on the R. Kelly and go to Waffle House. Well, out here, out west, Waffle House doesn't have a lot of locations, so after the club, we used to go to Denny's. I was going to say IHOP, but I'd be lying. Everybody went to Denny's after the club because there was a Denny's right by all the clubs, like within walking distance. So there is Waffle Houses out here, but not where any clubs are. So nobody goes to Waffle House after the club. You would go to Denny's afterwards. You know what's weird? Okay, so this is why I don't know for sure because I don't know like how you're approaching them and all this, but the reason why you approach a woman but it never turns into a date is because the woman that you're approaching, there's only like two reasons. If she's actually single when you approach her and it doesn't turn into a date, is because she's not attracted to you. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but if the woman is single and you approached her, she doesn't go on the date because she's not attracted. There could be only one other reason. I mean, only one other real reason. She's either not attracted, or you never know what people are going through in their life. It might be a bad time in her life. She's not really trying to talk to nobody, but typically the real reason's going to be is because she's not attracted. Yes. Did you not hear me say observer? Yes, I agree. An NFL, how about this? When I'm making these statements, I'm not talking about rich people like R. Kelly and NFL players. I'm talking about regular people that do not have much. Like, I'm talking about regular people that are not famous. I'm not talking about the Swifts and the Kelces. Yes, girls will throw themselves at Travis Kelce because he's attractive and he's rich. I'm talking about Joe who works at Joe who works at Discount Tire, Joe who works at Walmart. Even if he looks okay, I'm not saying it's bad to work at those places, but I'm just saying a regular average guy I don't think that women are just going to be throwing themselves at the regular average dudes. Yes, women are going to throw themselves at athletes, entertainers, and all this because those people are wealthy and a lot of athletes are attractive. Think about it. Most athletes are tall. What do women like? Women like, most women, I'm going to make some more, I'm going to go on the record. I'm going to make some more statements. Most women like guys that are tall. Well, most athletes are tall, right? Most athletes are not going to be like 5'6". So you know that a basketball player's always going to be over 6 feet tall, almost always. So athletes are tall, athletes are in good shape. A lot of athletes are attractive and athletes have money. That's why women want those guys. They're in great shape. So, and women like guys that have money. Like, it's just like, yes, we would throw ourselves at those guys, but just any old guy, like, you know, walking anywhere, probably not. You don't, yeah, but here's the thing, Observer, you don't have to be a big name. If you play in the NFL, here's the thing, people are not dumb. You could just go like on Google and see what is the minimum salary that you can make in the NFL. I bet you it's probably around like low. Okay, I bet you the minimum salary in the NFL is just under $1 million. So, okay, nobody in the NFL is making like $50,000 a year. So even if you're a scrub in the NFL, you have to understand this. You know this already. It's an honor to be in the NFL or the NBA or any of this stuff. Even if you were a scrub that never plays, you probably make $1 million a year as a scrub. I would rather be a scrub making $1 million sitting on the bench than going to work, working a 9 to 5. So, oh, it's 250,000. But here's the thing. How many guys make 250,000? Not very many, right? I would rather be dating an NFL player that's tall, has a great physique, making $250,000 than dating your average guy out here who does not even make $100,000. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let me let you guys in on something. First of all, Kevin Hart is 5'4". He's not 5'6". Kelly is 5'6". Kevin Hart is 5'4". If you don't believe me, go Google it right now. Kevin Hart is 5'4". If Kevin Hart was not famous, he would never get women. He was able to get his first wife. He would never have been able to get the one that he has now. He would never have been able to cheat on his current wife with all the other women he's cheated with, because women do not like men that are 5'4". I'm just sorry. Most of them, 90% do not. I don't care what nobody says. 90% of women are not looking for a guy who's 5'4". They are not. They would not even see you at all. So the only reason why Kevin Hart gets money is because, the only reason why Kevin Hart gets a lot of women is because he's famous and rich. Like I said before, I'm not talking about famous people. I'm talking about regular people. When you are rich, you can get anybody you want because you're rich. If Kevin Hart was Kevin Hart without any money, he would not be married to who he's married to right now. And you know I'm telling the truth. That woman would never have given him the time of day. She only gave him the time of day because he has clout and money. Who is Kelly? Oh my gosh. Should I answer that question? Yes, Kevin Hart is funny. This is true. I understand this. Personality does matter. But like I said, I'm talking about the 90%. So 90% of women would automatically write him off because he was 5'4". and it might be higher than 90%. Of course, I'm aware that there's exceptions, but I'm telling you that the type of women that he wants to date, Kevin Hart wants, now that he's rich and famous, those women would not want him. The only reason why he can get those women is because he has money. If he was the same person and he was an average guy, they would never talk to him. Well, yeah, I think that Travis Kelce likes Taylor Swift because I think that he likes the clout that came with Taylor Swift. It's kind of like Simone Biles and her guy. If you guys, I don't know if you guys follow that couple, but you can clearly see that Simone Biles and her husband, the Jonathan Owens guy, he said it out of his own mouth that he liked that when he was going with Simone Biles out in public, that girls were screaming, "Oh my God, Simone, Simone." That means he was attracted to the clout. He likes how that elevated his life. I do not think that Simone Biles' husband would have married her if she was the same person with no money and no clout. He married her for the clout, even though he's a good-looking guy. He's in the NFL, but Simone Biles is the bigger name. Taylor Swift is the bigger name. That's what. Now, I'm not saying that Taylor Swift is not attractive or anything like that. I mean, you could say if she's attractive or not attractive, but all I'm saying is you would have to be an idiot if Taylor Swift is available and she's interested and you don't take her up on being interested. I mean, who would pass up Taylor Swift? Who would pass up that kind of money? You've got to be a colossal idiot. Same thing, like I said. Yeah, I think Taylor Swift is decent looking. So here's the thing though, but $2 billion, like think about this. If you have a chance to live luxurious, think about this. Taylor Swift has her own private jet. She's worth $2 billion. Does somebody who's worth $2 billion really have to be that hot? I'm sorry. I would rather someone look decent looking and be worth $2 billion than to be hot and they're not worth anything. I'd rather have the money. Because decent looking is not bad, is it? I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. To a guy, because obviously, look at this. I think that Kayla is prettier than... I think that Kayla, let me get her on the screen here. I think that Kayla is prettier than Taylor Swift. And I think that Travis Kelce's type, at least, maybe he grew out of it now. I think his type is a black woman since he was going with, several of them. Now that doesn't mean that he can't like other races, but I just don't know if I believe you could go from Kayla to Taylor Swift. Like, I don't know. I don't really know if I believe that. But I'm sorry, Kayla probably not even worth $500,000. So, like, I don't know. Are you gonna marry someone who's not even have a couple $100,000, or are you gonna go get $2 billion? I'm sorry. I don't know who I would go down in looks. I would go down in looks to get $2 billion. That's interesting. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Anything is possible. But I think he was like in his 30s, like when he's dating her. So like you would think that that's something that they talk about. Like when you're like in your 30s, 40s, how are you not talking about like real issues? Like I would not even date somebody if they never thought to themselves like, well, I'm going to date outside of my race, but never seriously thought about what that would mean, or like what struggles they might go through. That would be the dumbest thing ever. But it's a possibility. It's a possibility. But I do not think that if Taylor Swift wasn't worth $2 billion, I I do not think. See, why do black men always do this thing about? I noticed this on different content creators' videos. The black men take this perspective that Travis Kelce was just using black women for what you just said. I mean, I don't think that he was just using her. I mean, how do you use someone that you were dating for 5 years? Like, you wouldn't stay with somebody for 5 years if you were just using them. No, because they say allegedly that Travis Kelce tried to talk to Megan Thee Stallion after he broke up with Kaylanicole. Now, there's no actual proof, but there's a rumor, that that Travis Kelce tried to talk to Megan Thee Stallion and Coco Jones, but they both turned him down. Then he went after Taylor Swift. So, Observer, why do you think that not only was Travis Kelce, dating black women for years, also talking, dancing, and dressing like a black man? What do you guys think about that? Have you guys noticed that ever since he got with Taylor Swift that he became white? And when he was with black women, he dressed different, talked different, danced different. And then as soon as he got with Taylor Swift, he knew how to shut that off. So you know what that really taught me about Travis Kelce and people like Travis Kelce? It makes you think, which one is the real Travis Kelce? Is the real Travis Kelce the one that's marrying Taylor Swift right now? Or is the real Travis Kelce the one that was getting fades, talking, dressing, and acting black? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that if you can act a certain way and then you start dating someone and instantly your wardrobe changes and how you talk, that would be of great concern. Like, I would wonder, who are you? His career's coming to a close, gotta switch horses.
And let me be the first to say, I love me a black man.
Come on now.
I'm going on the record. Where's all my cameras at?
Look at all the cameras.
I love me a black man. We got to make that clear today.
Come on now. The show called for the fellas.
Yes.
Give some advice to black men. How can we show up better for black women?
Black men have to do a better job at protecting black women at all costs. I've said this before, but protection can show up in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Whether that's just like calling the homegirl and checking in on her and making sure that she's good. If that means standing up for a woman that you see that's in public having a hard time with a man. I've seen that a lot on social media lately, right? Like, if you see a woman in distress, it takes nothing for you to just tap her by the shoulder and make sure that she's good. It's a very unsafe place for black women in this world right now, and we need y'all to show up for us, to protect us, to love on us, and to be complimentary of us. I think like a lot of black men these days have these mics, right? Yeah. Podcast mics is a dangerous thing.
Not using it the right way.
And they're not always used for the right thing. So we really have to start speaking positively, pour light into us, and stand by us. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because 10 times out of 10, y'all come from a black woman. Y'all come from us.
Tay, thank you so much for hopping on. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for hopping on.
It's crazy to get to see someone you love work that hard. He'll be like, new news, and I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. This podcast got me a boyfriend ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
when you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead, that's what it did.
This dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. This is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was a teenager.
Yeah, and I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs like I know what she wants me to do. Meet me, please. The songwriter of all time.
That's very nice of you to say that. Says her boyfriend. Thank you for this. Yes. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world. I'd never just been so engulfed in the curiosity of who you were.
Oh, that's
really
wonderful.
I really.
Oh, Travis Kelce is the luckiest man in the world. I guess I would feel really lucky if I just sealed the deal and closed a $2 billion deal where I don't got to pay bills no more because Taylor Swift is going to be paying all the bills. Taylor Swift is going to be flying me on her private jet. Taylor Swift is going to elevate my lifestyle. Yes, football player Travis Kelce marries two-time billionaire Taylor Swift. Oh my goodness, you've got to be a man to say that, you Ellis. I saw your last comment. Now, I'm going to say I got to switch those two around. I can't agree with you there. I'm going to take... I would rather take the last thing that you said over what you said. Like, for a woman, we can get that easily. Yeah, he had a fine lifestyle, but he didn't have a private jet. So, you know, he's smart. They're both 36 years old. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce started dating at 33, and they are both 36 years old with no children. Can you guys believe that? Kaylanicole, I believe, is 34 now. She also has no kids. So all these 30-somethings with no kids, all these good-looking 30-somethings with no kids just running around. I will take the money. I'd rather have the money. I could always get what you're talking about later. Oh my goodness. So you guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to check this video out. Kaylanicole, how she loves black men all of a sudden. The clock is ticking. It's running out. And she's going to run back to black men because she hasn't been able to seal the deal on another rich, successful white man. Can she do it and pull another athlete? I'm rooting for you, Kayla. If you are watching, I am rooting for you. All right, guys, we've been going for 3 hours and 15 minutes. I really appreciate you, Ellis, Observer, everybody who dropped some comments. If you're still here, where is she? I just seen you, but oh my goodness. Yes, I want to thank all of you guys who participated in the show. I cannot believe, Observer, you missed like the first 2 hours. But I actually went a little bit earlier than normal. I started at midnight. So I know that, you know, midnight my time, I know where you are. It was already 2 o'clock in the morning, but I'm trying to go earlier and earlier because it's 3:13 in the morning now. I got to get to sleep, but I want to thank all you guys for participating in the show. And we'll try to do another live tomorrow at some point. So look for me. Check out this latest video. Thank you guys for your comments. It's been a lot of fun. We will try. I will probably try to do a show about dating and relationships, what we were talking about all these games and if I text first and all this and who had really had a girl, all that stuff we were just talking about. This sounds like a fun show we could put together. So you're not allowed to sleep, Observer. But, you know, we're going to do another live after they get married, and we're going to hear all the new details that come out. So we have more to gossip about tomorrow night. So love everybody. Thank you guys so much. We're going to end it right here, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Please check out this video. You guys have a great night. I know where some of you guys are. It's probably already, the sun's probably already came out. So have a great morning, and I will catch you guys on the next one.